grounding your energy is really important. You may need to ground your energy, and the way in which we do that will be different dependent on the type of activities that we engage in. Grounding could look like, for some of you, changing your diet, eating more fresh vegetables and maybe even root vegetables that will ground your energy, reducing processed food, reducing your intake of fried food. This is StarLink guidance. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. This is a mid-month reading for the month of October for the sign of Sagittarius, or for Sagittarius placements. Please note that these are general readings. Take what resonates, discard the rest. If you would like a more personalized reading, you can find the details in the description box below. So without further hesitation, we're going to see what are the most important messages for the middle of October for Sagittarius placements. I'm going to begin with the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle. What are the most important mid-month messages for Sagittarius placements? We have turquoise, prioritize your health. I believe that came out for either Scorpio or Cancer. We've got hematite, ground yourself. We've got shungite, detox your life. One more card. And we've got labradorite, see the magic. Let's see what's at the base of the deck. At the base of the deck, we've got rhodochrosite, and it says, remember your worth. So immediately, I'll bring the cards closer to the camera, of course, but immediately what I'm feeling just for these three cards alone is this is a very specific message for someone, so please take it how it resonates. Whoever this applies to is who it's for. Some of you may have addictive behavioral tendencies or codependent behavioral tendencies that you need to let go of and release. For some of you, it could be addictions to alcohol. It could be addictions to drugs. It could be addiction to food. It could be anything that you use as a coping mechanism that has become addictive and you have become dependent on. This is what I'm seeing that you need to. It's kind of like when I see prioritize your health, I'm getting it specifically as you need to change your routine and you need to adopt more healthier habits, behaviors and patterns. Detox your life makes me feel like this could be alcohol or drug related, but it could also represent having to release something. So it may not necessarily be addictive behavioral tendencies or codependent behavioral tendencies that are substance based. So it could be nicotine, it could even be food, but there is something that you are engaging in that you're being told to actually release. You're being told to really focus on changing your habits and adopting more healthier habits. You're being told to ground your energy. So with the hematite crystal. This is a crystal of protection and also of grounding. So it's shungite as well. It's good for protection and grounding. What it helps to do is to it acts like a negative energy repellent, but you also have to be willing to do the work in order for this to have any type of effect. So this has it almost creates a space of awareness in which you are more aware or more sensitive to anything that could be harmful or negative. So you might want to invest in a piece of hematite or a piece of shungite at this time to aid you, particularly if you're at a point in which you are looking to change your life, particularly your lifestyle habits is what I'm getting. Grounding your energy is really important. You may need to ground your energy, and the way in which we do that will be different dependent on the type of activities that we engage in. Grounding could look like, for some of you, changing your diet, eating more fresh vegetables and maybe even root vegetables that will ground your energy, reducing processed food, reducing your intake of fried food, reducing animal fats, drinking more water. Going for walks is really, really good at grounding your energy. You may even want to go for nature walks. So if you have a garden or you have a really nice green space like a park that you can go to, this will help with grounding your energy. It may need to be something that you incorporate into your day-to-day lifestyle. So for some of you, other grounding techniques could be listening to a sound bath, listening to meditation music. It could also look like having Reiki or having distance Reiki, having Reiki, or having crystal healing work done to help recenter whatever areas that need to be, whatever chakras, I should say, need to be rebalanced. Because of the fact that we've got two crystals here that represent the root chakra, the other message that's coming through as well is some of you could be experiencing a lot of issues to do with finances. Some of you may be experiencing scarcity within your money or within your finances, or it could be that it's slowed down, and it may be that as a result of being quite destabilized, you may have taken to more codependent mechanisms of maybe overeating or oversleeping, and this may be causing the rest of your chakras to be out of alignment, because it might be that there is less movement because the mood has lowered because of the fact that there may be fear, anxiety, or worry that you may be experiencing right now. We've got labradorite here, and we've got the message of see the magic. Now, this particular crystal is really great for enhancing your intuition, but it's also a good crystal to use in grounding your energy and protecting it at the same time. It may be that the perspective that you have taken may be quite negative at this particular time, and maybe there is a need for you to spend some time in isolation and contemplation in order to think, so that you don't have as many outside influences that may affect your pattern of behavior. And you may need to spend some time really getting into appreciating what it is that you have at the moment that is working well, because it does feel that some Sagittarians, not all, may be feeling a little bit defeatist, may be feeling a little bit deflated, may not be vibrating may not be on a higher vibration as to what we are accustomed to seeing in Sagittarius's energy field. So it may be that you need to see a different perspective, start expressing gratitude for what it is that you have, and really start to be more strategic with your thinking and your actions, so that whatever it is that the goal is, making a step-by-step plan as to how you're going to achieve it and how you're going to execute it, and holding yourself accountable for what changes need to be made in order for you to execute your goal. You may even want to set like a deadline or a time so that you have an accurate timescale as to when you can expect something to be completed. And I feel that that's the kind of approach that Sagittarius needs to have at this time. What I'm seeing as well is with the rhodochrosite and the message of remember your worth, this crystal works with the heart chakra. And it could be that there may have been some disappointments that you have experienced, which has resulted in you lowering your mood, potentially, or having lower mood, and potentially relying on very codependent behavioral tactics that has made you forget who you really are and what you're passionate about and what your purpose is. So it may be that you need to, at this time, realign yourself with who you are and what it is that you want. And actually, if you know who you are and you remember your worth, that means that you're going to value everything that you do and everything that you consume and the environments that you put yourself in. And that will also mean that as a result of valuing yourself, you're not going to waste your time and your energy engaging into something that is not going to help you to achieve your ultimate goal. So this means that there'll be some big changes that you'll be making internally as well as externally. If we are taking care of ourselves, we will try to eat the food that's best to fuel our body. Everybody's diet is going to be different. If we are taking care of ourselves, we're going to do the best to look after our body. And that means exercising, even if it's just going for walks. You know, so it's all of these types of patterns of behavior and thinking and actions that would help to alleviate some of the heaviness of the energy that you may be feeling at this time, that may be expressed through codependent patterns of behavior. So it may be that you need to create a new routine that allows you to have greater level of control, accountability, and also to help you to achieve the goals that you truly feel passionate about and you truly desire. Underneath that, we've got trust your intuition. We've got the amethyst crystal here. So this is really about, once you can ground your energy, once you remember who you are, it's about spending time listening to your intuition and knowing that at any given time you are supported and that you are being guided to achieve your ultimate goals, your passions, your desires, your dreams. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Numinous deck. I'm going to have to stop. There is a wasp that just entered my sitting room. Bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. That buzzing sound can be quite annoying. Okay, let's clarify turquoise. Why is turquoise here? We've got semi-sextile. Why is hematite here? We've got Mars. Why is shungite here? Well, we have sextile. Why is labradorite here? We've got 8th house. Okay. Base of the deck, we've got North Node and we have Destiny. So we're going to talk about these messages here. I feel that prioritizing if you have been in a state of stagnancy because you may have had a slowing down of opportunity, a slowing down of your money, or your motivation has simply gotten very low because you haven't necessarily seen the fruits of your labor. Changing your health is one of the ways in which you can experience the growth that you desire. The Sagittarius card in tarot is depicted by the Temperance card. Temperance means that something needs to be adapted, something needs to be changed, something needs to be quote unquote tempered. It's the balance between two extremes, and it means living within moderation, but it also means as within, so without. So what that essentially means is whatever is going on the inside of the body is also manifesting in our physical reality. So in order for you to be able to see the growth that you want to see within either your money, within your career, within a particular goal or ambition that you have, is to make some tweaks to the lifestyle in terms of almost letting go of certain codependent patterns of behavior as a sacrifice and offering that in exchange for what it is that you want. Because as we let go and we release the things that are negative, low vibrational, that are bad for us, that are keeping us in a state of stagnancy and keeping us from really fulfilling our potential, when we let go or release it, the universe will replace it with something even better. But we need to first create the space and the conditions in order to have what it is that we desire. And we need to become the people that we need to become in order to align with what's for us. So that's what I'm getting here. So it may be that you change your eating habits, you change your diet, you change your diet slightly. It may be that with your health, you let go of whatever codependent pattern of behavior it is. It could be smoking. Now, smoking is quite an addictive behavior. It's something that you're not going to be able to do overnight necessarily. What you can start to do is to reduce your intake of nicotine. Maybe cut down, set yourself a target of the most that you will have in one day. And as you reduce, you continue to reduce until you no longer feel the need to continue to have that, until it now becomes insignificant in you being able to achieve what you want. And if you focus on elevating your mood by doing more of the things that you enjoy, more of the things that you love, more of the things that give you happiness and peace, then these types of codependent patterns of behavior seem insignificant because they're no longer something that you're using as a coping mechanism or something that you're using to boost your mood. What I'm seeing here from Hematite and Mars, it's about taking action towards doing different types of activities, grounding your energy in the best way. How? With Mars represents the ruling planet of Aries. So this is all about action. You may benefit from engaging in something that is very physical, going to the gym, taking a dance class, engaging in sporting activities, playing football or basketball, or, maybe even tennis, badminton, netball, whatever type of physical activity that you enjoy. It may even be like going for swimming, whatever you happen to enjoy doing physically. Do more of that, because that will help you to ground. That will help to ground your energy and regulate your root chakra, because it's your root chakra that we need to work on. Once your root chakra is stabilized and you feel stable and secure, then you're able to move up to the next chakra, which is creation. It's the creativity chakra. It's the sacral chakra. So this is interconnected. How your chakras align all starts from the root chakra right at the base of the body, right at the bottom. So this may actually help for you to release any sort of blocked energy or stagnant energy in your auric field, but it will also help you to release those feel-good endorphins that exercise gets you to release through activity. So you need to engage in something either creative or something that allows the body to move. And that will help to ground your energy. For some of you, the creative activities may be writing, it could be art, it could be listening to music, making music, it could be anything to do with design or building something. Whatever it is that you do for enjoyment that allows you to be physically active or be creative is what you should do to help you ground more. With the Shungite card and the Sextile card being here, I think I said this earlier on, that when you start to change your lifestyle, you'll start to see the growth in the areas of life that you want. But it means that you have to have boundaries, and it means that you have to be willing to sacrifice the things that are not going to give you the outcomes that you desire, or is not going to lead to you being able to achieve a particular goal. Now, once you start to change the way in which you're looking after yourself, and you take a greater level of care over yourself, you will start to see that more opportunities will come towards you, simply because of the fact that when you take care of yourself and you nurture yourself, you're elevating your vibration. When you elevate your vibration, you tend to have more positive thoughts and more positive energy. When you tend to have more positive energy, you're more likely to attract what it is that you desire, simply through the way in which your energy field is set up. So this is really a focus on you gaining the balance that you need within your diet, within your physical exercise, and within your health, and letting go of things that are no longer good for you. So it could be anything for anyone. It could be food, it could be sugar, it could be nicotine, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs. Whatever it is that you need to let go of, make that change, because once you make that change, you'll start to see actual changes in your physical reality. You'll start to be able to attract more money as well. The 8th house is here. Now, the 8th house, and see the magic, is quite important. There's a few ways in which I'm seeing this 8th house energy. The 8th house is traditionally ruled by Scorpio. Or Pluto is the planetary ruler, but Scorpio is the sign. The 8th house is a subconscious house. It's a shadow house. It's a house in which we see what we have repressed. It's the house of secrets. It's the house of mysteries. It's the house of other people's money. It's the house of sex. So this is the most intimate part of our chart, other than our 4th house. Usually because our 4th house in our natal chart represents where our IC is. So it's the part of ourselves that's the most hidden. But the 8th house is also a place in which we can have some hidden aspects of our subconscious mind in there. Now, I'm seeing a couple of things. See the magic with the 8th house is telling me that you are somebody who's deeply intuitive, or you may have spiritual or psychic gifts that you have yet to tap into. You may not have been able to express this on the highest vibration, simply because you first, in order to strengthen the gift that you have, you first need to be able to see your own self and see yourself as you are, rather than see yourself as you want to see yourself. So seeing yourself through a non-egoic sense, just as is. So it may be that you need to do some shadow work around this time to let go of any type of low vibrational energies. Fear, guilt, shame, regret are all low vibrational or shadow energies that keep us in a state of paralysis and stop us from being able to move forward. But it's very similar to the 12th house. The 12th house represents the house of your fears and your dreams. The 8th house has a similar undertone. It's almost like when you start to you reclaim your power through facing your fears. Once you reclaim your power through facing your fears, you have no type of subconscious programming, subconscious behavior, or subconscious thought that's limiting your ability to move forward and to elevate into more success or achieving more abundance. The 8th house is the house of the occult. So this may be that in facing your shadow, by actually gaining more insight as to why you behave in the way in which you behave, particularly if you have codependent patterns of behavior or codependent coping mechanisms, will help you to unleash your greatest level of power. It will help you to be able to tap into your intuition on a higher frequency and a higher vibration. Some of you may be astrologers, tarot readers, Reiki healers, mediums, whatever your spiritual gift happens to be, it will be heightened once you face your shadow. Once you face your shadow, you will also be able to see the shadow in others, and you will then elevate your consciousness even more to utilize the wisdom that you have gained in order to help guide and support others through similar situations that you may have experienced. Often the lessons that we learn are the ones that we teach. The other thing that I want to say about Labradorite with the 8th house as well is that there is an opportunity through a spiritual gift to be able to gain more money, because the 8th house is the house of lump sums. It represents other people's money. So this represents like cash lump sums, taxes, loans, debts. So you can actually gain a lot of notoriety and also gain a lot of abundance, material wealth, I should say. You can gain a lot of material wealth through your spiritual gifts if you have yet to explore them or you're currently exploring them. Okay, so I'm going to pull a clarification card for each, and then we'll close out the reading with some Career and Money Oracle. Show me the semi-sextile card, please. Thank you. We've got the 8 of Swords. Show me why Mars is here with Hematite, please. Brilliant. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Show me why the sextile card is here with Shungite, please. We have the Ace of Wands. I like this. I'm liking this spread. Show me why the 8th house and Labradorite is here, please. We've got the Hierophant. Yep. I was talking about spiritual teacher and learning and being able to help others using what you have learned. And the Hierophant comes out. Love this. Okay, so at the base of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. It's almost as if to say you're going to be learning or tapping into a new gift or a new skill. You're going to have a breakthrough moment in which you are discovering or learning something completely new about yourself, about your thoughts, and about changing your thoughts in order to elevate your consciousness. So I feel like you're going through a period of change and transformation at this moment. Let's have a look and see what else. The 8 of Swords here is, and especially because we've got prioritize your health, it's kind of like the 8 of Swords with the semi-sextile card is almost like, if you change your thoughts and you change your perspective, you change your ability to accelerate your growth. The 8 of Swords is about being limited or being restricted or being trapped, but you're actually not. It's the perspective. It's the viewpoint that you have within your head. So it's about changing that pattern, changing that programming, and consciously making a different choice or a different decision to move into a direction that you would exploring the road less traveled is what you need to do in order to experience the greatest level of like freedom and growth, is what I'm seeing. So it's about not feeling bound by the choices that you've made, and understanding that even though you have made choices that may have led to stagnancy or kept you in a state of paralysis where you've not been able to move forward, you can change that at any time, because it seems by this card that this lady is actually trapped, but she's actually not trapped. She can move at any time, but she'd need to change her perspective by removing the blindfold. Here we've got the 10 of Pentacles. And that's with the Mars card. The more you're able to ground your energy is the more you will be able to build towards your ultimate goal. Grounding your energy takes discipline. It takes structure, and discipline and structure is necessary in our everyday life, and especially when we're trying to execute goals. This will also help you, especially if you're eating the right foods, particularly live foods like lots of vegetables, fresh vegetables, green vegetables, plant-based food. It helps to fuel you so that you have a lot more energy and vitality. And this will help you when you're engaging in anything more physical or anything creative. And the Ten of Pentacles talks about not only creating abundance, but essentially leaving generational wealth. And this is also about understanding that your health and your wealth are interconnected. We have the Ace of Wands. I do feel like you're going to be, as you move past whatever addictive pattern or codependent behavior that you have been displaying or exhibiting, as you move past this, what's going to happen is it's going to open up an opportunity for something new. This is going to be a divinely guided or divinely inspired opportunity for you to take action towards something that you love, something that you're good at, and something that you feel very passionate about. You're going to open up the road in order to explore a deeper sense of yourself. And in exploring a deeper sense of yourself, you'll start to discover the things that you like, the things that you dislike, but also you'll have a way in which you are able to express what it is that you've been feeling, what you've experienced, or even what you've been thinking for a worldwide audience. Now, we do have in this card a palette, which represents art, creativity. So, but painting, usually when people paint, they paint walls, but this is an artist palette. So you're painting a picture. So this is almost like allowing your creativity to change your perspective of how you experience life, and almost painting yourself a new picture, creating a new story for yourself, and you being center stage of that story. So creating the experience that you want to have in life. I love this. I do feel with the 8th house being here and the Hierophant card, you are someone who may be a high priest. You may be somebody that is going through an initiation of priesthood. So this could be an awakening for somebody who's going through an initiation of priesthood. And I don't necessarily mean in the traditional way. I mean in more of a spiritual way. A way in which, by you facing your own shadow, discovering the gifts that you have and exploring the gifts that you have allows you to then be a guide for others. The high priest is someone who has wisdom. They have wisdom of the material world. They have occult wisdom as well. So it's using the occult wisdom and applying it to your everyday practical life in order to amass more success. This card is also ruled by Taurus. So it's all about not only Taurus in the 2nd house in terms of material wealth, but also about values. So this is about exploring your values and what makes you you. And in exploring your values, you can create boundaries and you can start to eliminate things that are not within the value system that you have created within yourself. But the Hierophant also represents traditional practice. So it could be that you are moving into a more traditional, either religious doctrine or practice, or a more traditional spiritual practice. And there are so many, so I'm not going to get into it in this video. That will be for another video where we may discuss that. To close out your reading, Sagittarius, I'm going to pull from the Career and Money Oracle. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shuffle. Everything that you're experiencing is bringing you closer to your destiny and what you're here to do. So it's almost like you're realigning with your purpose. If you've been off the path for a while, this is the time in which you're realigning with your purpose. Okay. What's the money? What's Sagittarius money looking like for mid-October? We have chess. We've got seal. I like these cards so far. Oh, we have tower. Oh, that's too many cards. Let's shuffle again. We've got tree. Okay, this is lovely. The tree confirms the 10 of Pentacles for me. Base of the deck, we've got the Nugget card. So there is going to be a small increase that you'll be experiencing, but what you're doing is you're not going to see immediate cash lump sum. What it is that you're building generational wealth. And the reason why I say that is because we've got the tree, which takes time to grow, and we've also got the 10 of Pentacles. So what you're doing is you're building abundance through, and you're creating generational wealth. But you're doing that because in the month of October, you're going to be a lot more strategic in how you utilize your money. I feel that you're going to be thinking about how to save money. You're going to be thinking about how to make investments and how you can generate money with the money that you already have, as well as being able to create different sources of income. So some of you may be exploring a new career. You may be becoming more disciplined with how you manage your money. You may be looking at different accounts, current accounts, savings accounts, and looking at being able to get a higher level of interest for what you're currently putting into your accounts. Now, with Seal being here, I feel that some of you are going to be receiving a business contract which will generate more money. This could be a contract of employment. This could also be a partnership deal in which you're working or collaborating with one other. Or this could also represent new clients. If you are an entrepreneur, new clients agreeing to either having products or services from you which will generate more money. For others of you, you may be receiving a cash lump sum, which is very possible because we do have the 8th house here, which is clarified by the High Priest. So there could be a cash lump sum that is coming towards you. For some of you, this could actually be through this cash lump sum could actually be money owed to you. For some of you, it could be a court case. It's not exclusively, or this could be some form of payment agreement, especially if you're in a relationship in which you were married and you have been splitting assets. It could be something like that that's coming through. What I'm also seeing as well is your ability to attract more money is going to increase once you start to make these changes. You're going to notice that your ability to attract money will increase. Some of you that are working within businesses, organizations and corporations are going to have more opportunities. So it may be that there is a promotion coming towards you, especially with Tower and Business still being here. For others of you, it could be that you're going to be gaining a lot more earning power, but the earning power will come through the way in which you market a business or a skill that you have that you're going to be utilizing to create more wealth. So this is outside of a business or company. This could be a startup, or this could be like some entrepreneurial project that leads to money. Okay, that for me is the end of your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that's been helpful. I wish you nothing but love, light, success, health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye.